This is an animal cell. This is the cell membrane. It keeps everything in the cell and everything that's not supposed to be in the cell out of the cell. This is the cytoplasm. All the organelles live in it, and all the chemical reactions that happen in a cell happen in the cytoplasm. This is the nucleus, which controls everything that goes on in the cell. These are mitochondria, which releases most of the energy from digested foods in the cell. These are Golgi bodies, which store and release chemicals in the cell. These are vacuoles, which store water and other substances in the cell. These are ribostones. They produce proteins within the cell. Those are the functions of an animal cell. An animal cell compared to Maine. The cell membrane is just like the borderline. It lets things in and out of Maine, but keeps things that aren't supposed to be in Maine or bad things out of it. The cytoplasm is just like the land of Maine. It's where everything is, things live on it. The nucleus is just like Augusta. It's the control center where the decisions are made and everything that goes on is controlled by it. The mitochondria are just like power plants because they produce the energy for the systems. Golgi bodies are just like grocery stores. They store food and sell it so the systems can survive. The vacuoles are just like water towers because they hold water for the system. The ribostones are just like food factories that create the food or the proteins that go throughout the cell or Maine. That is how an animal cell is like Maine. The cell wall helps the plant keep its shape. The cell membrane lets things in and out of the cell, but keeps the bad things out of the cell. The cytoplasm is where all the organelles live and where the chemical reactions happen. The nucleus is the control center. It controls everything that goes on in the cell. The mitochondria releases most of the energy from digested foods required by the cell. The Golgi bodies store and release chemicals in the cell. Vacuoles store water and other substances in the cell. Ribosomes produce proteins within the cell. Those are the functions of a plant cell. A plant cell compared to a town. The cell wall is just like the county surrounding the city. The cell membrane is the city line. The cytoplasm is the land of the city that everything is on. The nucleus is just like the town hall, which everything is decided there. It controls everything in the city or cell. The mitochondria are just like power plants. They release most of the energy for the city or the cell. The Golgi bodies are just like grocery stores. They store and produce food to give to the cell or the town. The vacuole is like a water tower, holding water and other substances for the cell or town. The ribostones are like food factories, producing proteins or foods for the systems. Chloroplasts are what make a plant cell green. And without houses in a town, it wouldn't be a town. So chloroplasts are just like houses in a town. That is a plant cell compared to a town. The cell wall. The cell wall is made of cellulose, which provides protection and framework for the plant cell to survive. This helps the plant keep its shape. It has small holes letting things move through it. Those are things about the cell wall that helps it do its job. The cell membrane. The cell membrane is flexible, letting it move around and change shape. Has little holes letting things pass through, going in and out of the cell, but keeps the bad things out of the cell. Proteins and phospholipids make up most of the cell membrane. Those are things that help the cell membrane do its job. Thanks for watching!